Is the Pixel 10 really a glimpse of tomorrow? Or is Google simply repackaging the same handset with flashy AI tricks? That's the main debate people are having right now. Some believe it's a daring move into the future, while others argue it's just another instance of Google distracting buyers with novelties instead of delivering the improvements we actually want. Let's unpack it. The easiest way to sum up the Pixel 10 is this. It's an AI-first gadget that also functions as a phone. And honestly, that isn't far-fetched once you see how heavily the Pixel 10 leans on artificial intelligence rather than meaningful hardware gains. Check what's genuinely new this year. Apart from the Tensor G5 processor, Chat 2, wireless charging, and dust resistance for the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, there's little that screams innovation. In reality, much of the Pixel 10 lineup resembles a lightly tweaked Pixel 9. Sure, the standard Pixel 10 now includes a telephoto lens, which is a pleasant addition since not every premium model provides it. But here's the issue. The main camera is actually a step down. So, while Google markets AI-driven tools, the physical hardware feels like it has regressed. Overall, this is about the smallest yearly upgrade we've seen in ages. The one consistent theme is AI, and that's something Google's been emphasizing for several generations. But here's the catch. AI functions sound impressive initially. They're exciting to play with during the first day. Maybe you'll try Magic Q. Maybe you'll test the new ProRes Zoom. Or maybe you'll let the phone craft replies in your chats. But after those early experiments, most users will rarely touch them again. At the end of the day, you're left with a device powered by a decent processor, a battery that gradually slows, and performance that doesn't exactly feel cutting edge. And that raises the central question. Is Google covering weak basics with AI hype? Take that ProRes Zoom feature, for instance. Promises to reveal what a distant car or object may look like. Sounds advanced, right? But in truth, the details aren't captured through optics. They're recreated through algorithms. Put simply, the image might not be genuine photography. It's an AI prediction, and that's smartphone photography in 2025. Polished, futuristic, but arguably not authentic. Then there's Magic Q, which can step in and propose your replies in conversations. But what if you don't want technology writing your messages? What if you want to fib, change plans, or just be spontaneous? Do you really need software acting as your voice in everyday interactions? It's features like this that make people ask whether Google is losing touch. Instead of enhancing fundamentals like endurance, charging speed, or raw power, the firm is investing in AI tricks that many owners won't adopt consistently. And while on the subject of basics, let's discuss price compared with value. The Pixel 10 still demands flagship money. Yet inside, the narrative shifts. The Tensor G5 isn't blazing fast. It performs at a steady but sluggish pace, which may satisfy light users, but underwhelm anyone hoping for elite speed. Fans might insist raw power is overrated, but when you're spending that much on a phone, expectations are higher. Then comes the battery. Yet again, it struggles over time. It throttles. That translates to shorter life, slower top-ups, and occasionally heat concerns. For a handset designed to rival Apple and Samsung, those are significant weaknesses. What's troubling is that both processor and battery aren't side issues. They're the backbone of the whole experience. You may not always fire up the camera, but you depend on efficiency and stamina daily. If those aren't excellent, the whole package feels compromised. And this is where Google risks undoing progress. It took years to establish itself in the handset arena. Even today, Pixel numbers can't match Apple or Samsung. The Pixel brand was finally gaining ground thanks to clean software, solid imaging, and distinctive extras. But leaning too heavily on AI while dismissing customer priorities might send it backwards instead of forward. To be fair, there's another lens to view this through. Maybe Google hasn't lost its way. Perhaps it genuinely is leading into a future where AI takes center stage over raw horsepower. Functions like real-time translation with your own voice could truly be revolutionary if polished well. Maybe we just can't appreciate the full scope yet, but for now, it feels like we're spending flagship money. For mid-level specifications and AI tools that may not prove useful until Google balances creativity